Now, I would like to introduce our first panelist, Dr. Haifa Jamal. Dr. Haifa Jamal is the president of Rafat University in Jeddah. She was awarded PhD in Public Policy from University of Southern California before joining Rafat University in 1998. She served as the first dean of girls campus at King Abdulaziz University in Jeddah. Dr. Haifa is a distinguished leader, a respected academic, renowned advocate of youth engagement, and author of several articles, having also delivered many keynote speeches on women education in the Middle East, women and change, entrepreneurship, and businesses. Dr. Haifa is a winner of the 1,000 Women for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2005. She is also the recipient of many awards such as the Innovation Award, South Unity, Leading Women CEO, Distinguished Arab Women Award, Distinguished Arabian Women Award. Dr. Haifa continues to work toward enhancing women's education throughout Saudi Arabia. And I'm proud to be an African graduate. Please welcome our second panelist is Mr. Isa Aghaili. Mr. Isa Aghaili is the managing director at Jacob Executive Team and Jacob DCSA. He has over 28 years of experience in multiple industries, including information technology and communication (ITC), and energy and healthcare (NFA) engagement. Prior to Jacob's ZPTE, he was the president and CEO of General Electric Power Services Saudi Sub-region, and in 2010, Isa was Saudi Electricity Company's account executive at General Electric. In 2004, Isa joined Saudi Telecom Company STC, where he held several executive roles as the general manager of networking engineering and network planning. And he also holds a Bachelor of Science degree and Master degree in electrical engineering from King Saud University. He also has been certified with Six Sigma and Black Belt since 1999. The third panelist is Dr. Nabila Tunsi. She is the president of PMI KSA Shah, and she was previously the chairman of Saudi Arabia and had several project management positions with Saudi Arabia and Sonar. And the last one in the panelist, Mr. Mohammed Hamad.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can everybody hear me? It's my pleasure being here with you today and with my esteemed panel. The purpose of this panel is to dive deeper into the topic of women leaders in engineering and project management. And before I start with my questions for the entire panel, I thought maybe we could start with some personal anecdotes so we could learn about our women panelists today and how they made it to the positions that they are in. Engineering, project management, leadership, with a specific focus on how they overcame gender impediments, I must say. Let's start
Actually, it's knowledge that attracted me to the field of engineering. When I went to university, I started by wanting to become a doctor. And then through the training in computers, I realized that I really wanted to know more about computers, how they work, how they function. I was always interested in the math and the sciences. And that's how I ended up switching the major from medical field to the engineering, computing field. I love the notion that you can create something that benefits humanity and the sciences and the equations behind it. And that's how I started.
And what made you start?
Of course, you start by wanting to contribute and solve the problem and create solutions. And then with time, we discover that you have a particular interest and you have capabilities that you can take a team. It's all about teams and collaboration, recognizing your strengths and your weaknesses and the strengths and weaknesses of others. So the idea of creating teams and recognizing the capabilities and functions that everyone has been blessed with, putting that to work together is, I think, it's magic. Teamwork is magic. That's how I want to be a leader.
Thank you. My next question is to Dr. Gupta. Our fellow Jadalis in the crowd, mashallah, are very familiar with your achievements. But could you tell me a little bit more about why you chose the academic side of the field as opposed to the practical one? More specifically, did it have anything to do with you being a woman in the field? And please excuse me for suggesting this cliche misconception. Maybe you can help me explain to the crowd what I mean by that misconception.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد عليه الصلاة والسلام. I think I thank you very much for inviting me to be part of this panel, and I'm really pleased to be part of the EMI engineering crowd. I think I go back to a story that happened to me during the time that I was studying. Actually, a long time ago, but I don't want to share with you my age, so. It's very important for a person really to discover himself or herself during the time that learning something. And I think during that time I was really anxious to go back to Saudi Arabia and do something. And so a lot of people out of my professors named me change agent. Since that time, really, this stuck in my head, and because I want to do this when I go back. I want to change this when I go back. But the connection that I was trying really to do is really for women mainly and education in particular. My area is public policy, and this is really the word to start with. So when I came back, it was really an idea to have, I worked at King Abdulaziz University, and I really contributed a lot also to the exchange there of the environment, of the management, and we gained a lot during the time that I managed there. I was the first dean of the, we call it the section of women in King Abdulaziz University, and I gained a lot in making or integrating the women into the budget, into the area of planning, into the area of curriculum development, and in the governance. From that perspective, when I came to Arfat, I started really thinking of wider dream that I had before and how I can implement it in a small institution that maybe it will really have a ripple effect later. So the board of trustees were really supportive for me on that. So I thought of what woman is missing at that time. It was 2002 when I started thinking. And then I looked around, especially in the education field. I found that engineering was the first discipline that women are not course, there is other fields, but maybe it will happen. But this one, it was really even impossible really to offer engineering in 2002 or 2004 in any way. So when I applied, okay, with a draft paper to the board of trustees about this, and they were just really thinking about how getting crazy. And but alhamdulillah, that really important to establish something that I didn't get a chance to study, but I see now the old generation, with all of the bylaws, the policy that really came to function now since 2004 with King Abdullah royal decree. Until now, we see that this helped a lot really to offer more programs, not only engineering, it's on its own thing. So it's open now. This is the golden age for Saudi Kingdom now.
They can't imagine that a woman can be an architect or an engineer. So I have a follow-up question for you guys. What are some common misconceptions about women in the engineering field that we can possibly combat and communicate better to society?
I think it's really cultural things, and at the same time, it's an idea that really stuck in the head of everybody, even some females. That okay, I am good only for raising kids and being homemaker. Or somebody else will tell me, no, you're not good in leadership position. You're very sensitive, and you cannot take the hardship of being a leader. Sometimes even if they cannot really juggle between whatever necessity that you're really raised for and this, and you want to be good men, and this is a men kind of profession, and you don't want to be in civil engineer or electrical engineer or other or architecture either. So there's a misconception that's really been in the head of everybody. Until now, there are some people thinking, not only men colleagues, but some females that think this is really impossible to have a female into the area of engineering or leadership position.
Thank you. This is a perfect transition for the next question. I have been waiting to ask this question for days now. This is for both my men analysts, Ms. Isa and Ms. Muhammad. It's a tricky question. Why do you think, in your experience, women leadership is highlighted as something extraordinary, while male leadership is something that's standard or ordinary?
For me, first, good afternoon, and I see a great mix in the room. It's telling something. But if I go back to my experience, I spent almost the majority of my experience in international companies. And coming from there, more than 20 years plus in international companies, I don't see a difference between man and woman. For me, it's a quality, qualifications, the right candidate in the job. I don't differentiate. As a business leader, what I will do, or this is what I'm doing this in all my previous job or my current job, that make sure the process will not differentiate or give bias to anyone, either male or female. We need to treat the situation as equal. Maybe in Saudi Arabia, and we are in a great time, and I think everybody, for male and female, I will be honest with you guys, I'm not here to promote anyone more than the other, because the intelligence, the quality of the people of Saudi Arabia, it's great. I'm a big believer that we have a great people, male and female. And we don't like just to say that, no, I need to go for female or for male. Maybe the education system was not helping us to have more engineering in the market, females, even men. Okay, and also when we come to engineering area, you will find a lot of Saudi engineers decide to step from engineering work to management role, and that creates a big weakness in engineering sector. I think what we need to advise, I will repeat my message, I will not differentiate, and my doors are open. He knows me from day one in my job as a managing director for Checkers. I was pushing for female and giving a lot of opportunities for female, not because we need to prefer a female, because still the market is not available a lot of females to accept these jobs. My advice, I will change you, I will answer you a different way of advice. Try to be more technical, more field. Don't jump fast to leadership. Leadership will come with the time. Okay? And the good will be very clear for everyone. You don't need to tell the new people, yes, I'm the great leader in the world. People will recognize you, will come and knock your door and ask you to join them because of your reputation, your knowledge, and your achievement. Okay? Please, from here, I will try to tell you guys, don't differentiate with women. Yes, we are here to support them female, but we need to support them all of them. If you are a customer for any organization, you might go to that organization and get the right service, from male or female. Equal opportunity, opening the door, asking the education system to be more active in opening doors, not only civil or electrical or oil and gas, like an oil and gas company and oil and gas country. We don't have a lot of chemical engineers. Process engineers is a key for our companies here. SAP, Aramco, all the other companies in engineering. We don't have a lot of them. We are lucky in Germany, say, to have some of them, but we need more. Sorry, I changed the word.
Going back one question.
I'm asking why do you think women leadership is highlighted as something that's extraordinary and that leadership is just a standard?
I guess we're trying to compensate right now for the gap we have. The men were dominating and still dominating the business domain today, but it's now really the time for women leadership to step in and lead out a great example. And there's a war for something. I was telling a group, we used to drive that cake daily, come back at the end of the day, going back to what the resources, get technical, don't worry, you need to do an extra effort to equalize with women. Unfortunately, this is the case today, right? You need to do an extra hour per day, you need to prepare the day before, and please, my
projection of the societies. So I think that is also another challenge that we should recognize that females have.
So you'd say that women need to work twice as hard as men to prove themselves in the industry, to prove themselves in the field.
Yes, you have to work, I don't know about twice as hard, but you have to work very hard.
Very hard.
Absolutely. Yes.
There's some
I was sitting there, we were three general managers in project management. I had maybe just as big of a portfolio, but I work hard. Why? But I enjoy it. I also learn about it. So if you want to enter that field, yes, you have to be fair and honest. Yes, you do, of course. And competition is hard. Competition is very hard. And by the way, it's going to be hard.
There is one thing that very important, maybe I agree with Dr. Nabila that in the past was the women need to work harder in order really to navigate her way, the whole of the leadership hierarchy. Maybe now it's open and you have access, so competition is available. But at that time, okay, early like 20 years ago, if you compare it now, it's totally different story. So you need to put into your mind in order to reach the leadership position, the accuracy, the systematic, the way that you do business and you do work, you really need to work harder than men in order to get to the hierarchy, the higher position in the leadership.
And what do you think are the most significant barriers that women face in order to reach a leadership position?
There was no even, okay, there was no quota even in any kind of a leadership board, okay, any kind of accessibility to the women to go there. So it's impossible, okay, even if you apply, even if you compete, still there was no possibility that you can go to be part of this, the company, this company board, or this kind of governance board of any institution. But okay, it was really, we paved the way for your generation. We paved the way in different directions, from education, from work environment. We accepted a lot of hassle, and at the same time, we navigated our way, and we made our name, we made our achievement through our hard work and effort that we put into it. That's really good.
That's right. I noticed that we were talking about the strive of getting to leadership positions, but what I also noticed right now, when everything is changing, the major transformations in this country, the media is overemphasizing and highlighting women achievements. I'd like to ask our panelists, what do you think about that? Do you think that's fair that if a single achievement is made, highlighted in every newspaper out there, all over social media, all over the news, as opposed to Amanda worked really hard to achieve something and it's not recognized? But it's not happening. I think you have an answer.
I think I see it from the different that, okay, we took a lot of time talking about achievement and this is just, it's like your market, your share markets, when you sell something, go up and down, with the time it will be settled. I think this will be settled. But as a message, we need to remember that every one of us has maybe a daughter or a boy or a son. For me, I make sure that my daughter will find a job in the future. Same thing for my son will find a job. And the female is same thing. This is normal. Okay? I think supporting both in an equal opportunity. I think this is just let us remember always equal opportunity. The quality and equal opportunity. And I think will be good. And it will be with the time, with the number of more female people in a leader position will be settled. And will be
You said it well.
so long it's honest and it deserves. But because I think our societies really need good role models, I think a lot of the role models are the singers. All these hypes of singers and those actors, they have taken over to be the role models. And to me, I cannot develop a knowledge society or a society if the role model or the young people are the singers and the artists. Yes, they have a good role to play, but I think they have taken over. And I think we want to see male or female good role models that aspire the young people so that they become scientists, so that they become engineers and professionals, so we can raise the level of education and raise the manufacturing capabilities, the engineering capabilities, and so forth, because we have one of the largest pool of capital projects in the globe. No one is going through, mashallah, what we are going through, and that's why I think the media has a very important role to play in creating role models other than artists.
Thank you. I think the academic sector plays a huge role in affecting that. So what is an institution like FIT University, what steps are they taking to ensure that these role models are very present in the new generation?
One of the very important things that we usually do every month is we call it the Speaker of the Month. The Speaker of the Month is really a tradition in effort from day one, and we bring role models from Saudi Arabia, from the region, from international, and in different fields. As Dr. Nabila said, you're not really concentrating only on one field. You're concentrating on different fields because you want to show them that this is, as knowledge society who are building, we want really to have this kind of diversity in human resources. And again, not only that, but also we're equipping the students with something more like a certification of different professions. So the students can really gain, if she's marketing, she can use marketing degree in a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, but at the same time, she can really gain a certificate and a professional certificate in one area. Something similar to the project management certificate or sharing or Cisco, okay, for academy, she can choose the CNA or the other one. So it's a different kind of things that we're doing aside of we call it co-curriculum, and at the same time to help the student really navigate her way when she goes to the playground.
Thank you. I'm afraid we're running out of time for this panel. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable experience with everybody. Please give a round of applause for our panelists.
Thank you.